Are you new to the industry? Are you looking at getting into the industry? So if you want to become a truck driver or have just become a truck driver, then this is going to be the channel for you. So I try and help out new truck drivers and drivers to be, basically explain and help you through all the trials and tribulations of the industry. So if that's something that interests you, then stick around and let's get straight into the video. So welcome to the channel, it's Truck at Prayle here. So as we said a minute ago, we're going to get straight into the video, and today's video is going to be about why HGV drivers' wages are dropping, and dropping they are like flies. Now there could be many reasons for this. I've done a little bit of research and this is what I've found. So one of the main reasons why wages are dropping is because, do you remember in 2020 when they told us that there was 100,000 driver shortage? Well, now there isn't such a shortage, which means the employers have a pick of the bunch. So you may remember this little controversial thing called Brexit. Now a lot of people came over to England to earn a living, and why wouldn't you? The wages were better here and you could make a better living than most places in Eastern Europe. Well, Brexit came along and we voted and basically made a lot of them feel very unwell. Now I'm not blaming Brexit for the whole situation, because once that did happen, wages went up. Because funny enough, when people don't feel wanted, they don't stick around. So a lot of the foreign drivers ended up leaving and going back to whatever country they were from, and started a career, or maybe even went to a more prosperous country like Germany, let's say, or Holland, or even France maybe, I don't know. But we saw once they left, wages went up because the demand for drivers was higher. And then, like I said a minute ago, in 2020, what happened? Well, the big scare came on the news. There's 100,000 driver shortage in the UK. Supermarkets can't fill their shelves. So what happened? They did a mass campaign and lots of people came flocking into the industry with their hopes and dreams of earning a brilliant salary, because at the time the salaries had all gone up. It was very rare that you could look online and find a job that was paying less than 40k. But now you'd be lucky to find one job that pays 40k. Don't get me wrong, there obviously are the jobs out there that do pay a little bit more, like if you're going to be tramping and away from your family all week and you don't really care about having much of a life. But in general, the wages have dropped right down, and considerably. I've seen jobs out there that are offering from £10.50 to £12 an hour for a HGV driver. Well, that's great. I might as well go do a night shift at McDonald's. And that's no offence to people that work at McDonald's. I've got much respect for those people that do that job, because me personally, looking at those poor souls, I could not do it myself. But anyway, I digress. Now, if you're watching this video, then there's a chance that you might be one of those people that were fooled into going and doing your HGV license. Now, I like to promote this industry as best as I can, because as a HGV driver and someone that's quite passionate about the job, I don't like to put it down. However, with the wages going down from what I've seen of the jobs online, I can't help but be fair and have to pin out the bad points of the job as well as the good points. Now, for someone like myself that's got quite a bit of experience, I could probably leave this job today and go and find another job elsewhere with not really much of a problem. However, the people that have been sold the dream and spent all that money getting their license seem to be having a bit of a problem getting their first job, because over and over again, as you've heard before, no experience, no job. Well, how am I supposed to get experience if you won't bloody let me freaking have a chance? Well, this is the big question. So what are you going to do? Now, if that is something that you've been wondering, why can't I get a job with no experience, then I have made a video on basically a list of tips on how you can improve your chances of landing your first job. And if you want to check that one out, then just click this link just above here, somewhere up here anyway. And let's get back into the video. Now, the truth of the matter is that there's always been a shortage of HGV drivers in the UK. It's not really anything to do with Brexit. That was just a good sort of excuse to sort of pile on the pressure onto the industry and say, oh, without all these extra drivers, we're not going to be able to cope. Well, truth be told, we were struggling before and we're struggling even more now. So they say 100,000. Well, I can tell you for a fact that it wasn't 100,000 HGV drivers that left the country after Brexit. So as much as we might want to blame Brexit, I don't think that's the full story. Now, it's obvious to me, might not be so obvious for some other people, that obviously if there's more demand for drivers, then obviously wages will go up. If there's less demand for drivers, then the employers can drop their salaries. So I'll let you figure it out for yourself and make your own decision. And if you have liked the video and you agree or disagree, then let me know in the comments. I'll be really happy to hear what your opinion is on the matter, and hopefully I shall see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.